I saw, enough ghetto youth get shot on the black well. I see, I saw, enough ghetto youth dead and no come back well. I see, I saw, enough ghetto youth get shot on the black well. I see, I saw, enough ghetto youth dead and no come back well.
When he sang against violence with Heights of Vibes several years ago, Elwin Lewis, better known as Ras Bobo, was a popular musical artist. But he had gotten in trouble with the law when he was charged with being a member of a gang and had been making strides to live the straight and narrow. He was enrolled in the Leadership Intervention Unit's infrastructure project, but on Friday evening, just before 5, he became a target for murder.
Okay, on Friday, March 22nd, 2024, around 4:50 p.m., police responded to a shooting incident near the Gwen Liz High School. Upon their arrival, they found Elwin Lewis, 43 years, with gunshot injuries to the body. He was taken to the KHMH, where he was pronounced dead on arrival thereafter. Investigation revealed that Lewis was riding a motorcycle in front of Gwen Liz when he was approached by a person who fired several shots towards his direction, causing his fatal injuries.
Dominique Norales, who is the director and chairperson of the LIU, told reporters via Zoom this afternoon that she had seen Lewis just minutes earlier at the office.
His murder hit me hard for very many reasons, but also it was more shocking because I saw him probably 30 minutes before it happened. He was in front of me. They were signing for their checks, because it was payday on Friday, and he signed for his check right in front of me, and he asked me how I do, and we had a bit of small talk because check day is always very, very hectic. So he signed for the thing there, and he gone, and I get a message said that he was in the shooting, no.
Lewis was one of the LIU members who respected Norales, she said, and that they shared a few commonalities and that she encouraged him to stay longer in the program even when he wanted to change course.
He has been one of the most consistent people to speak with me pragmatically and with utmost respect. Like, he didn't think less of me because I was a woman or because I was younger, because we held, and I think we meshed a lot. Our personalities were much of the same. And so I know he was doing a lot of work. In fact, I was very gracious to him because very many times he said to me and say, boss, I think we'll move on from the program. And I'm like, no man, stay, because you're the important part of our structure, right? People respect you. And so he stayed, and his concern was just his farm and his children, right? And so he wanted to just deal with the farm works, smash the farm works, as he would have said.
An area resident told News 5 off record that they heard the shots, and when they went outside to see what it was, they saw two young men on a motorcycle heading up to Elston Kerr Street and then making a left as if heading towards Iguana Street Extension. Assistant Commissioner of Police Gilberto Romero told the media today that police have not yet established the reason for Lewis's murder and have not yet charged anyone, but that they have detained a number of persons.
No one has been arrested and charged for this crime. Several persons are in custody and the investigation continues.
Do police believe that Mr. Lewis was ambushed in a way, because we understand he goes to this area like every 2 weeks to cash these LIU checks?
Yes, that is the information we have. He was there doing some transactions, and when he was heading back, he was targeted. We have not ascertained a clear motive. All we know is that he was in that area and was targeted.
The persons being interviewed, are they from the area or a rival gang or gang in the area?
Persons from the area.
Meanwhile, as the LIU tries to keep gang activity at a minimum, the police have taken steps to discourage retaliatory actions.
Something that we're trying to contain as much as possible, minimize or even eradicate as much as possible. But we're doing our best, collaborating with the police department, who have been one of LIU's greatest partners, if not greatest partners, while also collaborating with the Department of Youth Services, Behavior Modification and Conflict Management Services. So the public, of course, while being cautious and having a bit more precaution, should rest assured that we're doing all we can to manage the current increase in shootings.
So we have several measures that are in place as we speak to prevent any sort of retaliation, because yes, he's from that particular area.
in those measures? Are particular persons being monitored?
Yes, particular persons are being monitored and will be detained for interview.
So far, the police say they cannot link Lewis's murder to any of the other shootings or the other murder this past weekend in Belize City. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.